Hey, what's up guys? So welcome to my channel if you're new. If you've been around for a while, I appreciate you guys still watching me and giving me feedback on my animals. Basically what I do in my channel, I don't think I've really ever explained it. You can tell by my list of videos, most of them are feeding videos. Although sometimes I do post videos of me interacting one-on-one with my snakes because a lot of people, as the snakes get bigger, I think a lot of people are afraid of how they act and their temperament and stuff like that. So hopefully I can shed some light on some of these bigger snakes, my boas, that when they do get a good size, they're still super calm. They do have good attitudes. They're willing to be picked up and kind of messed around with, although you just still do have to have some sort of precautions with them because they are big and they can do some damage. Not really life-threatening or super severe, but if you get bit by one on a feeding response, it definitely would hurt and you will probably bleed a significant amount. But just off of that, because I've gotten some people asking me the temperament on buying green anacondas and stuff like that, and they hear these myths and these stories that the greens, yellows, I don't own one, but they have a different attitude than greens from what I see. They say, hey, I'm really looking into buying a green anaconda, but I'm told they're super aggressive, super defensive, they bite constantly, and they're just basically out to eat whatever you throw at them. So, with my experience with my green anaconda, as you watch the videos in my past, I can take her out with no hook. I still hook her just so we can get the kind of sense on her when she gets older. And, I interact with her constantly. Never been bit, never been struck at, never been, even hissed at or anything. Now, some of my other big ones up here, they do kind of get a little grouchy when I try to get them out. But once I do get them out, I have seriously no issues with them. So hopefully with you guys watching my videos, you guys can see the interaction with some of these bigger snakes and then jump into, so if you have like any colubrids, kings, corns, or even ball pythons and you're looking for that next step to get a medium or slightly bigger snake and want boas, hopefully my channel is helping you guys out on that and you guys can make that next step up into a snake that has a much more better personality and is a lot more they roam around a lot more and they're a lot more curious. So I just like the boas for that. I do have 8 boas. I have 1 king snake, California king, and I have 2 boas. That's as far as my, or 2 ball pythons, sorry, that's just the extent of my snakes as of right now. And I love the king snake, I love my ball pythons, but boas just are extremely nice snakes to own because of their personality. But as of right now, I'm going to be feeding 4 of my snakes. They're mostly the babies, so I feed all my babies from like basically a year and a half-ish to newborn on a 5 to 7 day schedule. Most of the time it's 5, sometimes it's 7, depending on how they're acting. And then once they get into small rats, then I bump them up to 10-ish days, and then mediums 14. I haven't gotten these guys on, or these girls on, larges yet. I'm really hoping to do that. I know they could probably take large, but I'd like to be safer and then feeding more consistently with smaller prey than spreading out with a larger prey and having issues like that. But whew, that was a lot. So we will start the feeding. So I am going to be feeding my Guyana red tail along with my Molly, along with my green anaconda and my king snake. So I need to buy a table because I think setting them up here is a lot better than where I was having it because of the lighting, and then I can just zoom in on some of these shots that are that need some close-ups for the colors and stuff like that. So after putting in these dishes, I've noticed that whenever I put a hide in for them, they never use it. And then when I put a water dish in, go figure, they use it as a hide. Snakes are very interesting creatures, and I don't understand how they process things sometimes. Alright, so my camera did something super weird, which I'm not sure why it did that. But, so we'll move this water thing, and we'll zoom in, and we'll focus. So she is in shed again, and she's been shedding out almost once a month, which is awesome. So really good growth on her, and I am feeding her right now rat pups. So I'm not sure if she will. Yep, there she goes. I have a lot of snakes that eat when they're in shed, even if they're deep in blue, and then I'll have some that won't eat at all. So she just started to go into shed. What I normally do is, if they're coming out of the blue phase on their shedding and they need to eat, I won't feed them. I'll just feed them right when they get done with their shed, because I don't want them to have any issues while they're trying to get the skin off of them and regurgitate. And then I'm just swapping out snakes right now. Put the motley away, and then we'll get out the Guyana. So if the motley starts eating pretty good, pretty quick, I'll switch the camera over and we can watch a little bit as she's eating it. So she's been doing extremely well on her feedings and keeping food down, shedding out quite frequently, not as much as the motley, but just seeing her shed and eating nicely is definitely a huge plus. She's been on rat pups now for I don't know, a couple months, the end of 2019, and she is doing very, very well on them. The last time I fed one a little bit bigger than that, thought it was going to be an issue, and it wasn't. So I think we're good on the sizing on this girl right here. So apologize for the dirtiness of my floor over there. I had a couple snakes out earlier messing around with them, and every time I get a snake out, they take out a whole handful of bedding. It's just basically how it goes. Alright, so we will, hopefully this doesn't disturb her. Oh, she got some wood in her mouth. Let's get that out of there. So I guess that is normally could be an issue, but I really don't worry about it too much. Like, I'm not really worried about impaction, just because if they can digest bone, skull, and everything else on rats, I think they can digest the bedding as well. Ooh, very nice, very nice. So, while she's upside down, this is my California King, and she gave us a nice little surprise. 2 surprises. So there's some poop in the corner. Perfect shed on her. Super happy about that. And I'm going to attempt to feed her the smallest small rat that I can find in the bag, because the rat pups are a little tiny. So the size of, you know, her body to where this one is, that's definitely an okay size. And seeing that they eat snakes in the wild, I'm not too worried about giving her this. Let's see if she takes it at all. There we go. Perfect. So we got both of these girls eaten very nicely. And I got this stupid little light, thinking it would help. It doesn't have that great of a beam on it, so it's one of those things where you gotta try out, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you wasted $10. And yeah, I know that she needs an upgrade, so that is on the list. One more snake to feed. Gotta feed the green anaconda. Now I'm gonna see if I can get her to come out. Alright, so instead of shaking the camera around for about 30 seconds, I'll just turn it off and turn it back on. So there she is, looking very nice. I'll go down into her enclosure just a little bit. And I'm pretty sure she's aware of what's going on. So I'll quickly get her some food before she starts having a stroke. Which this is pretty much what I wanted her to do in the first place, is come out. Let's see if we can get her to strike it and back into her. Ooh, there we go, there we go. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Perfect. Well, kind of. Let's get you back in here. So the cool thing about the green anacondas is that they do eat their prey underwater without any issues. And I'm not worried about her drowning. I've had people comment that on Instagram. What if she drowns? I would hope a green anaconda does not drown in the water. So the California is already taking down its meal, while this one over here is looking around like she doesn't know what to do. And then we'll come back up here. Let's see how old Maui's doing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've never seen you eat this quickly, especially in shed. You are one hungry girl. Well, that's interesting. Glad I got this on camera. And it's super dark in here. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get the last little bit of this action shot going on, not ruin the video. But you can see her eyes are definitely clouded over. They were not clouded over yesterday. And I'm actually pretty impressed with her right now, because I've never seen her eat that fast. She is kind of a quicker eater, but man, I don't know. So we kind of got to see her for a little bit. Put that away because I don't really want to mess with her too much, because I don't want her to throw that up. Whoa, got a little too close. Now the anaconda, she takes some time, so I do have some videos of her eating fully in the past. and I'd hate to say it, but I really don't like the king that close to this little girl over here, because this king would love to have her for a snack. Now these do eat rattlesnakes, copperheads, basically any other snake that they can get their hands on. And from what the information that I have gathered is that they can get bit by a venomous snake, and the venom from multiple different snakes in the United States have no effect on them, which is pretty cool. So I know I haven't done like a full-on feeding video where we're watching them completely eat, so I just figured do that with her. And if you guys are in a rush or whatever, don't want to watch it, you know, you can always hit the one-time speed and it zips straight through pretty nicely. I've done that on longer videos myself. And then we can go back over here really fast to her. I know this lighting's not the greatest, back wall, but the rat is still coiled up, and she is doing what she needs to do, I guess. I don't know what she's doing, I guess, but she looks confused. I don't know why my other one's just being dumb right now. You can eat if you want to. She's not going to take it from you. I think they like the security. Sometimes, oh, I was going to take that light, but her head's over there, and I know probably as a feeding response she'd try to nail me. So let me go ahead and put the lid on this real quick. I'm shocked on how fast all of my snakes are eating tonight. What is going on? Because now even the anaconda's starting on it. Normally the anaconda takes forever. And the anaconda's actually eating it fully underwater. So you guys get the gist of that. We're going to hop over here to this girl. I don't want to mess around with her too much. But I know that lighting sucks. I'm actually surprised, and I know I've said this before, on the jaw span of the anaconda, and just how wide she can get her jaws to open up, because even my 5-6 foot boas, it doesn't look like their jaws spread as wide as hers does. Let me try something real quick. Let me turn these off. And then turn this on. For better. So we don't have the lights shining that much. And is that it? Is it down? That fast? Yep. I'm wondering if I can even move her up to a medium. She does have some very nice green in her. She's just trying to get that tail down, which is obviously annoying her right now. And I don't really want to get in the way since she's still feeding response. But that's down. That was, again, super fast feeding on her. So there's Pop-Tart in all of her glory. Come back out here. And Pop-Tart's going crazy in her water area. I've never seen her do that before. And as we can see, I don't want to disrupt too much. She is finishing hers up super fast too. Took her a little bit of time. But I'll do what I can to see if I can't edit this and speed this video up for you guys, because I know you guys don't like to see long videos, but I thought you guys might appreciate some full-length feeding videos. So I'm definitely really liking her eyes right now. So that is basically what's going on right now. So if you guys have stuck around to see her, I appreciate everybody that's following me, watching my videos, and subscribing. If you guys like my snakes, like what I do on here, I would appreciate if you would subscribe and like my videos. And hopefully people that are watching will come back and watch some more of my videos. I do like making these videos. I like showing you guys the snakes that I have and the care that I give them, and learning a lot from you guys from the comments, which I do appreciate. And that's it, guys. Down the hatch. I hope you guys have an awesome week, an awesome night, whenever you guys are watching this. So see you guys on the next video.